We are on Aquarius. Happy birthday to the Aquarians. So that leaves us with 2 Cancer. Scorpio, Libra.
If I was to say to you, girl, we
So
couldn't get much higher. Yeah, come on, baby, light my fire.
Who was the others? Oh, Gemini. Cancer and Gemini are the last 2.
Aquarius.
All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you. We haven't used this deck at all tonight, which is the
It's been a lonely deck.
Tarot of the Night deck. I'm going to need to just shuffle this one a couple times here. Do you feel like these are weird times, Craig? Like, does it just feel just really weird and just like weird, just like weird?
Yeah, it feels like, when you're in. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We can still kind of see. There we go. Shuffling. I don't know which way I'm going. Feels kind of, like when you're floating down a river or so and it's dammed up just a little bit and everything's kind of compressing and moving fast, but also there's like the stagnation also being held in one place and being sucked down river into this whole new vast openness. That's kind of what it feels like to me in my life. There's this momentum pulling forward, but at the same time, there's something holding us back.
So it's kind of like living in a van down by the river, but the river is not moving and the van's down there, and it feels like you can see the swirl marks in the river, but there's no water going down it, and you're like, why am I at this river?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep.
All right, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius. See what's going on with you. Your first card that you did is the Hangman. And you did get as your challenge the 4 of Wands reversed. Your overall is the 6 of Wands in reversed. The way through this is the 7 of Swords reversed. Well, I think that you are feeling stuck. You don't know what to do in a situation. Definitely, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, you definitely feel stuck. You feel like you need more information. But it's like you don't know what to do about it. I think that the trouble with this 4 of Wands reversed is, I think that you're forgetting to look for celebration. I think that that's one thing that you're forgetting to look about, because with the 4 of Wands is a challenge, or, you think that, oh God, like there's nothing good that's coming my way. It's like, there's plenty of things that are, maybe you're not as stuck as you think, is what I think that card actually says. But why continue in a situation that's not that great? That's not a celebration. That's why you're stuck. Or just your scenario of being stuck and being single. You got the 6 of Wands in reversed. I think that the overall is like, you can have victory, but why do you keep choosing the non-victories? Why do you keep choosing like I'm going to be honest, the so-so ones? Or even in yourself. Why are you not putting enough emphasis on being victorious in love? I think that even victory in love is letting go of something, or victory in love is going into something, right? Like, or at least giving it your best shot. You get the 7 of Swords here reversed, which I think that's what you're not seeing. Is I think that you're deceived into thinking that there's no celebration, it's not going well, or this could be issues, things didn't go right, you didn't say something right, or maybe you have some projections about somebody being, deceitful and so forth, and that's nothing to celebrate about, but maybe it's all an illusion, and maybe that it's like, also stop holding that. But I also got a feeling maybe somebody's holding that against you. This Hangman came up because the King of Wands. So you're feeling stuck because you want to leap into love, but for some reason you're not leaping, or you're not leaping like you used to. You definitely love crazy. That's not like not crazy, but you're definitely like want love, but you feel like there's either maybe somebody is stuck. Maybe they can't get to you, or maybe there's an excitement of love going, but like there's something stopping it. or you're stopping yourself right now about doing the real emotional love story that you want to jump into. That Six of Wands in reverse came up from the Ace of Cups reversed. You're not going to get any victories if you're not dealing with the emotional truth. Like, if you're going to stay empty emotionally and you're not going to refresh yourself and take a shower in emotion, like, you're not going to get no victories in love. I think that for you, it's the, allowing yourself to feel again, no matter where it's at. Maybe there's an issue there. Or maybe you've drained your feelings in areas that are not in the most victorious emotional places, and so you don't feel like you have much to give, or maybe a partner's doing that to you. Maybe they've gone through some sort of suffering or so forth. But I would say that this is just about like, why are you stuck when there's nothing to be stuck about? Maybe it's about diverting the energy in the right place or taking the action that must be taken. Definitely with that King of Wands that came up. Your overall card that you did get is, you did pull the 11th house, which is your own house, friends. It also is the house of detachment, though, or maybe if you're in some sort of relationship right now, it might feel like it's just more friends right now, or it's like maybe there's the friendship thing missing when it comes to love, or maybe you have something where it's developed into friendship, but it is love, and maybe that's what you feel stuck. You don't know what to do with. Maybe you're in love with a friend, or you always turn them into friends, and you're afraid of love. You pulled psychic energy, so I think that you psychically, know exactly what you want, but it's almost denial of it. I feel like there's a denial of what you psychically are picking up on, and you're not acting on it. I also feel like, for some reason, taking the psychic approach of friendship has been your energy of being stuck. I got a feeling that this is about learning to take it to different levels, but also at the same time, why do you do that? Why do you do that? It's one thing to turn it into friendship if you never dated the person. It's another when you date them and you turn it to friendship. So maybe there's somebody that you want to date that you psychically want to date, and they're a friend of yours, but you're afraid to move to the next zone. You need to tap into that and see where you're lying to yourself and see where you're afraid of that it could go to the bomb. Or why do you keep turning somebody into a friend? Maybe they really are just a friend and you psychically know that, but you are too afraid to reveal the truth of that, and you're not feeling the victory of love that you want there. And your shadow with all this is alone in the world. I think that's the issue, is you keep kind of being a loner and not going for what you really want. And even if you go for what, like love itself, or you're in a relationship, you can still feel deeply alone in there. I'm going to do one clarifying card of what's psychic energy. It's the Queen of Cups. You know exactly where the motherland of emotion is for you. And I think that you need to go towards that instead of being alone. And this friendship thing's a little weird. I won't clarify on that. The Empress. Yeah. You know what? You're not going to be the queen or have the emotional, energy to create the most amazing love by just having it just as friendship. So you need to really like see that's part of things, but that's not love, and that's part of it. But it's like, where's the other part? You got the Four of Wands in reversed, you get the Six of Wands in reversed. It's like you need to put a little bit more emphasis and a little bit more passion and a little bit more energy into what you really want, and pull back on the energy completely that you don't want, and that you're not psychically feeling, that you're emotionally loved and that you're emotionally there, and where you feel alone. And your astro dice are, you did get you got Libra, and you got Neptune and Libra in the 9th house. So yeah, this is about the delusional love stories about relationships that you need to realize, is it really there? Is it a delusion? And at the same time, you got to believe that there is the magical love story that is really there, but you have to go experience it. You have to go experience it. You have to go do something about it. And search, look through your search, energy of your life and go, where is it? There's a search going on, but it's like, maybe it's in a place that is much more clear spiritually and psychically than you realize.
There's a bit of an absence of truth, from the life that you've been living. Maybe there is that falsehood, or maybe there's that false belief in a situation or an individual, or maybe it's a false belief in yourself that you've been doing all the right steps. You've been putting every bit of your energy in towards this passion, and maybe that's not true, and it's finding that inside yourself of looking at that truth. I think that's kind of a theme for all of us going around right now is finding that truth inside of ourselves and not being afraid to let it out and not being afraid to show it out into the world and actually fully embody it.
Yeah, because if you don't fully embody it, then you're not really in something. I'm just thinking. Thank you, MJ, for the super chat.
You can get lost in the lies of yourself.
And that's just that's again just there's so much coming up tonight about just like fake or not showing up or wearing something because it's so weird. You see people that own it, but it's so fake that it's like, geez. And then you see people who you can tell they don't want to own it, but they're still in there and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Both are what the fuck are you doing?
Thank you, Kristen.